Up until recently, I didn't believe in anything paranormal, and I look back on that naive ignorance and disgust. You can see me shaking to this day, just even thinking about what happened. My third eye was truly open to the truth, and it was a rude awakening. Many of you know I've been on this adventure, this quest, to prove that ghosts and spirits and goblins, all this paranormal shit is real, even though I don't believe in it at all. The whole point is to try and find even a shred of evidence through investigating the most haunted places on the planet to see if there's any real substance to it. No phony baloney, smoke and mirrors nonsense, just good old-fashioned paranormal tech and investigations from people that don't believe in it at all to see if, well, is it real? And for 3 investigations, it wasn't. I am an expert in this field now. Even Zach Bagans probably gets a wet spot in his trousers thinking about my effective means of investigation. And our 4th one, I thought was going to be business as usual. Just go there, have some fun, goof around for the other channel. Wouldn't find anything, but we'd have a great time. And I was so confident in that I invited Wendigoon and MeatCanyon out to investigate it with us. We went to the most haunted place in Tampa, Plant Hall. It's a school now, and it's actually where I went to school, at the University of Tampa. It's classrooms and offices, but all students and all staff will tell you all kinds of chilling tales for things that have happened at Plant Hall. It used to be a hotel, many have perished in there, and it's said that many spirits still linger down those hallways. I expected just another ordinary investigation, business as usual, but what we got was anything but ordinary. You can watch the whole video on the other channel to see what kind of demonic presence we unearthed and what we were exposed to and the cursed objects and apparitions that we battled. Yeah, I'll put a link to it in the description. Instead of just showing you clips from that, what I will show you is from MeatCanyon's perspective, because he filmed it himself. He was also a skeptic going into this, and there's no easy way to say this. I almost fucked him. We flew him and Wendigoon out, and MeatCanyon was exposed to one of the most violent spirits on the East Coast, Ruth Budweiser, and she has not let him sleep peacefully since. And he almost died in that school, and I want to show you some of that footage.
The truth about the real haunting of this place, Ruth Budger. She started working here in 1931 when the university just opened. She made a lot of friends, maybe too many. Became extremely close with all the working staff, making love to every single one of them. And then 1932, she had her baby boy, Eliza. She believed that Thomas Listerstein, the dean of the school, was the father to her baby. But when he and others refused a paternity test, in a fit of rage, she jumped off the top of the university, holding her 1-year-old baby. Today, I want to give absolution to the spirit. I want to give her resolution to the traumas that happened in this university.
Has there ever been a more noble quest? Hunter came in here not to perform an exorcism, not to take pictures of a ghost for the sake of clout online, but instead to bring closure to it, to allow it to ascend to the great beyond, knowing full well that it had achieved absolution through Hunter, Ghost Hunter Hancock. God bless. But unfortunately for our protagonist Hunter, MeatCanyon, he would soon learn what happens when you try to help someone who doesn't want to help themselves.
I don't feel good about tonight.
We're doing another paranormal investigation. We're joined by some experts, MeatCanyon, Wendigoon. MeatCanyon's already having quite an experience with Ruth Budger.
Ruth Budger, it's all good. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can you... What you didn't see and what I was briefly referencing is, on the plane ride over, Hunter actually had an experience on the flight. When he was using the laboratory, the little boy's room, he felt a tickle on his back. The signature calling card for Ruth. As Hunter laid out, Ruth was known as one of the most promiscuous women on the premises. She had sex with just about every single faculty member. And one of the things she used to love to do is tickle them on their back. And Hunter felt that sensation when he was on the potty. And Hunter took a video of it when he felt it, because he knew something wasn't right. This isn't something he'd experienced before. So he filmed himself on the shitter, and he showed his lower back. And you could even see all the poop in the toilet. There was no tricks about it. That was shit. It was a lot of shit, too. and Hunter's bare ass cheeks laid before me in this video that he showed me, talking about this mysterious tickle on his back, and I knew right then that this wasn't going to be a normal investigation. I really wish he still had that footage, but somehow the footage mysteriously corrupted. No doubt the work of the dastardly Ruth Budger. God, I wish I had just fucking recorded it with my phone or something. It was so good. So he took this video on the way over, and it's just a bunch of poop in the toilet with his butt cheeks out talking about ghosts. It was so cool.
Just put the camera down, just act cool. Act cool.
Holy shit, Hunter, I don't want to scare you, but you're at 84 degrees. That's the highest yet. What's that mean?
Ghosts are gonna be cold, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, you're safe.
So you're like super safe.
Yeah, you burned Ruth off your back.
I'm going to put these on for exactly 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds, and then I want to be pulled out.
All right, we'll do our best, Hunter, but it's in a different dimension's hand.
Nick, pull me out. 90 seconds starting now. I heard thunderstruck for a second.
He's too deep.
Is Thunderstruck an important song to you?
No, not really.
If you've seen any of our investigations or seen any ghost investigation, you'll know what this is. This is the Estus method, where you blindfold yourself, put on noise-canceling headphones, and listen to a spirit box. This is how the spirits talk to you. It's our way of communicating with them beyond the grave. And Hunter jacked into the mainframe here to try and get something from Ruth, but she wasn't feeling all that talkative, unless of course she was a big fan of Thunderstruck, which he did catch a glimpse of. And I think that could mean something, but I don't know Ruth well enough to know exactly what.
Nah, the fajita bowl.
Fajita bowl?
Yeah, fajita bowl.
Fajita bowl, okay. Alright. Well, that's understandable, I guess. Okay.
Is this thing rolling? I was just using the restroom, and I had my radar going, and all of a sudden this thing was red hot. I'm gonna try to replicate it right now. I had it pointed right about here. You can tell it was kind of spiking a bit, and I was kind of like rotating around, and nothing. I mean, guys, you should have seen this. It was unbelievable. It was insane. I don't know. I just think something real freaky's going on here, okay? More soon.
This is the face of a man whose bowels have been cursed by something that science can't quite explain. That video you just saw of Hunter recording himself in the restroom is almost identical to the one that he recorded on the plane, poop and all. Like, I have to say, I am extremely impressed with how much shit he is able to pump out. That was 2 mammoth-size, like, full toilet bowls of poop in about a 9-hour period. That is probably the strongest evidence I've seen so far of the paranormal.
Dude, something just touched my back.
Ruth?
Hold on. I need to see if she touched it. Is there a mark on my back? Is there a mark? Hold the radar up to it.
No. Oh, wait. It's yellow. If I go, oh God. There's some warm heat right here.
Oh my God. It feels cold.
I can't even watch that footage back without covering my eyes, knowing that this was happening to Hunter during our investigation and it's entirely my fault. It's an indescribable guilt that I feel. I don't know how to save him. We didn't sage him. We didn't bring out a Vatican-approved exorcist to vanquish Ruth or anything. We just let it fester inside of him. And as you can see here, that tickle on his back, anytime an EMF reader is held up to Hunter since that moment, it will read red. Because Ruth has never left his soul.
Oh my God.
You okay?
I was up.
It really took its toll on MeatCanyon, and for that, I'm sorry. Our investigation was almost as action-packed as this, but luckily none of us had an experience quite like this. And I don't know how to help him, but I ask that you support MeatCanyon and his newly attained cursed spirit that exists within him now. I just had to talk about this a little bit because I've finally seen real, irrefutable proof of the paranormal thanks to MeatCanyon's sacrifice. That's about it. See ya.